Object.
Senator Rand Paul is running for the Republican presidential nomination, so it was unlikely he'd back down on his pledge to allow Section 215 of the Patriot Act to expire at midnight on Sunday.
It's the tip of the iceberg, what we're talking about here. And realize that they were dishonest about the program until we caught them. They kept saying over and over again, we're not doing this, we're not collecting your records, and they were.
But he went further, preventing the USA Freedom Act from passing in the Senate. It has already passed in the House of Representatives, so President Obama could have signed it into law on Sunday night. It allows the government a few more months of mass bulk data collection while a new system is prepared, leaving the records in the hands of the telecommunications companies, the government being allowed to file court orders, secret court orders, for any information it feels it needs. However, there will be more oversight over the process. But Rand Paul and civil liberties groups argued that the USA Freedom Act still contained provisions that represented an unacceptable intrusion into American privacy. Earlier on Sunday, the administration warned that if 215 was allowed to expire without any alternative being passed, it would be a blow to counterterrorism efforts.
And these authorities are important.
Do you think that terrorist elements will take advantage of this?
I think terrorist elements have watched very carefully what has happened here in the United States.
The problem is several federal inquiries have found that Section 215 has not contributed to counterterrorism operations in any meaningful way. And the government has plenty of other ways to keep collecting the data of Americans.
So there are other parts of the Patriot Act that can be used to pick up on some of the losses they might have under Section 215. They also have another device called national security letters, which they can use to get some of this information. And there are all kinds of other programs that we just don't even know about.
The government's ability to spy on its citizens remains largely intact, and a version of the Freedom Act may pass in the Senate later in the week. But further debate may then be needed in the House, with no guarantee an agreement will be reached. In previous years, 215 passed with barely any debate at all. But since the leaks from National Security Agency whistleblower Edward Snowden, all that's changed. It should be noted, though, that none of this congressional scrutiny will have any impact on the US's expansive mass surveillance of the rest of the world's communications, as also revealed by Snowden. Shihab Ratansi, Al Jazeera, Washington.